Hello, and thank you for watching this short video. My name is Paul North, and I'm the founder and MD of Illuminis Insight Software, home of the Illuminis Business Intelligence solution for SMEs. Our offering to SMEs is unique. We combine reporting software along with data analyst support as part of a single monthly fee. So today, I thought I would share with you how we helped our client, Central Foods, a frozen food distribution business in Northampton, to solve a problem which was costing them hard cash in lost sales. So here's a snippet from a presentation I gave a couple of years ago in partnership with the Open University. Gordon rang me a little while ago with a little story and an interesting question. And his story was he'd been to the stores that morning, a big cold store, and he'd kind of fallen over a rather large pile of chicken nuggets. I had this great vision of this nugget mountain. And they sell a lot of these things, but there was rather more in the warehouse than he would have expected. He'd gone back to the office, done a little bit of checking up, and discovered that 3 months before, a client who bought loads of these things every month, about typically £9,000 worth, had stopped buying. Just like that, no reason why. Still buying loads of other stuff. And he rang me, and his question was, is there some way I could have found out about that sooner? It's taken me 3 months to find it because I fell over it really. So what could I do to find it sooner? I think he rang me because he knows I'm a bit of a data nerd and I do like a puzzle, and this was a nice little puzzle, so a little think about it. And this is a really good example of how if you can create a rule to look in some data sets, you can come up with some answers that solve your problems. First part of that is, what's the problem we've got in the first place? So in this instance, this monthly £9,000 of a particular item by a customer had stopped, but that customer's still buying lots of stuff. Some other context around it, there are hundreds of customers, there are hundreds of products. The customers only buy some of the products, so it's not even as much as that one disappeared. And not all of the customers buy regularly, so there's all sorts of different patterns going on. A little chat, and we came up ultimately with what's really quite a simple rule. And it's that we look at the sales of every customer and item pairing for the last 7 months, of which there are thousands. But then we only look at the ones where, for the first 6 months of the last 7 months, they bought something every month. So that customer bought that item every month for 6 months. But then last month they didn't. So graphically, 6 months of sales, and then in the 7th month, last month, nothing happened. We applied that rule and we put it back into the data. And we found that lost £9,000 worth of chicken nuggets. So we were really pleased that the rule worked. It also found another 58 things that had been stopped buying with a typical average monthly value of about 58,000. So that was passed on to some sales reps who made some phone calls, and some business was won back again. So a really interesting way of looking at it. And in true data democracy fashion, this report is now something that each of the sales reps have for themselves. They look at it for their own customers, they can run it on their own, no help or skill required, off they go. And once you get the hang of doing this kind of thing in your data, I promise you all sorts of opportunities pop up that really can drive profitability and productivity. So, if like Central Foods, you would like to have a one-stop shop for SME reporting, combining excellent, easy-to-use software along with specialist advice and support, which is always on tap, then do get in touch. I'd love to give you a quick demo and show you how you too can have the reporting you need at a level you really didn't think possible at this price. Email me or visit our website and get in touch. Thank you.